right. Hi, Jonah. Thank you so much. It's so nice to talk to you today.
You too.
Congratulations on this role. There's getting so many great reviews. That I saw in an interview that you said this is probably the best part that you've ever played in a movie and that you've never been more proud of something. Why do you think this is the one that stands out to you?
Just, I don't know, really flawed, messed up, interesting character for my favorite director of all time. Yeah.
Do you think this will be the one that will not only get you another Oscar nomination, but get you that trophy as well?
I really don't think about stuff like that. I just think it's something that I will always, be proud that I got to be a part of. I love the film, and I don't know, it's just a really special, unbelievable experience.
Well, your character he seems like a very ruthless guy, to say the least. He's very consumed by money and power. How did you get into the mindset of someone like that? What was the preparation like?
Well, it's just understanding that I do recognize who that person is in society, and I think you encounter them more than you even realize. And it's my job to understand who that person is, and I really understood it and said to Leo and Scorsese that this was someone I knew who they were, and I really thought it'd be challenging and I'd be the right person to try and bring that to life.
Did you research the actual person, I assume, as well? Did you get a chance to meet them?
Well, it was a composite of a bunch of different people, but I got to spend a lot of time with Jordan Belfort, who Leo played, and Leo and I would spend time with him, and he was so helpful and amazing. I'm
sure, definitely. What did you learn from Scorsese that you think you'll take with you to future roles?
About 10 million things. I just watched him for 6 months and just took in everything.
And I read that he was your idol. You said you always wanted to.
Yeah, he's my creative hero, definitely.
So this was definitely like a dream experience.
Yeah, I was so sad when it ended because every day for 6 months was like a dream. I'd go to work and I'd get to hang out and watch and work with Martin Scorsese and Leo every day.
That's incredible. What about Leonardo?
He's brilliant, He's a great guy, and it's someone I'm happy to call my friend, but he's truly just the most gifted actor I've ever met. He's so naturally gifted at acting. It's shocking. Yeah, it is.
Well, congratulations. The movie's getting great buzz, and I'm sure January 16th will be a special day for nominations. So nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was lovely talking with you, and I hope you have a great New Year.
Hi, Margot. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the success of this film. It's so nice to be able to talk to you about it. First, I know that you play Naomi, Leonardo's character's second wife. What did you most enjoy about your role and just being a part of this movie?
I loved that the role had I loved that she was such a strong character and she had so much attitude, I guess because it was so different to me. I really enjoy any character that's as far removed from myself as possible, and this is probably the furthest removed I could ever be from myself. There was literally no similarities between my personality and Naomi, so that was such a joy. Yeah.
And I saw in a previous interview that you got to meet the actual woman, Nadine. What was that process like? When you were preparing.
Yeah, so it was really helpful. I explained to her that I wasn't basing the character on her at all, and she was she's awesome. She is seriously just a really incredible person, incredibly intelligent, actually, which is conveniently overlooked in the books. But it was really helpful just to hear her version of events because they were very different to what I had read in Jordan's portrayal of the events in the books. So the biggest note I took from her that helped with my performance in the movie was that her motivating factor always was to protect her kids. And that's the piece that I really took away, because I asked her, I was like, oh, would you guys always fight about him sleeping with hookers and blah, blah, blah. She was like, I don't care about the hookers. Like, they're just hookers. Why would I care about that? And I was like, oh, what would you fight about then? And she was like, about him doing drugs. Why would I want someone on drugs around my baby? And I was like, That's a really good point. No mother, whether it's her husband or whether it's a complete stranger, would let someone on drugs around their newborn baby. That's insane. So that was an incredibly helpful piece of advice, because then I had motivation. Any mother would do insane things to protect their child. So it was really helpful to have that motivating factor. I could do and say any horrible thing if it was out of motivation to protect my child.
Absolutely. And working with Leonardo DiCaprio on this film, what did you learn from him, and what do you think he learned from you?
I don't know if he learned anything from me.
I'm not sure. Don't just credit yourself.
You'd have to ask him that. I doubt he learned anything from me, but I learn a lot from him. Definitely to be present in the moment. He's extremely present in the moment. Sometimes we would do a scene and he's so there, and you get so lost in the moment that you would forget about everything around you. There are so many people on a set around you, like now how there's so many lights and things around us and people in the room. It's so hard to forget about that to actually be able to do that means you're really lost in the moment, and it would happen regularly on set. So to be really present in the moment is something that became easy to do with him. And something I also took away from him, he goes like 150% with a scene, and it never seems melodramatic. And I guess I always got scared of overacting previously to doing Wolf. If I ever, screamed or something, I would think to myself, oh, you're going to look melodramatic. Everyone's going to think you're overacting. But if you truly believe it, it doesn't look overacted. It looks, when you have a fight with someone you really love and you feel warranted to be that angry, that's authentic. And if you're fighting with your husband, you would scream that much and be that irrational, and that's authentic. So there's no reason for you to downplay something like that, a fight where you're really that irrationally angry. You can say ridiculous things and be screaming it like a maniac, and people really fight like that, especially people with strong personalities. So things like that I definitely, took away. He helped me realize that.